So we'll open up the pack quickly, and then we'll jump into the Padme videos. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of the last two videos that you've hopefully seen. The Luke Skywalker ×2. You've got the old Luke. Oh, Sabrine, really? The old Luke and the old new Luke. This is quite awesome. And Darth Vader. Wow. Well, that was underwhelming to say the least. It really was. But let's see what I can spend on the shop, shall we? Let's have a look. This is what I bought this. And I got 142 X-Wings. Everything else in there was junk. It was Talaz Warriors, bloody turret, mortar thing. But I need to boost these up. Mine are at level 11 now. But I need to get those up to a much higher level. Well, Padme's on there, which is interesting. Bantha. My Bantha's level 7. I desperately need more Banthas. But again, nothing on there to... Bosk. He's everywhere. For me to get excited about. Really. You've got Luke's on the shop as well with his pack, which is quite cool. But I think I need a lot of Luke's. I could do the Resistance Warriors, mind you, and the Medics. Luke and the Medics. Fantastic. So anyway, let's jump into the video. So today we've got some Padme gameplay. And with Padme, obviously you know she's a really strong leader. And I think a lot of people do underestimate just how strong she can be, especially in combat with her pistol and Captain Typo. And your main push is coming. There's no ATRTs in this deck. Got the Bantha in there at level 7. Really, I'd like it to be a bit higher than that. Especially after the last video where you saw that person pull out a level 10 ATST on me at tier 11, which is just shocking. And it shows you how far behind some of my cards can be. But everything else is getting a bit more competitive. Level 11 rares are good for my Royal Guards. Sniper in there to help just clear out some mob. But they're quite good clear as well, you know, these guys are. The clone sharpshooters can deal with some really bad, nasty stuff, which is ideal. Again, these are just really cannon fodder to get you closer to the turret, and also they do some damage on things like droidicas and stuff. So if a droidicas focus on something else, these guys can just buy you some time, basically. Clone troopers obviously the staple of the clone army. Weak against almost everything apart from them guys there. And then you've got your main clear, which is obviously your T70. And you and Padme and Typo are the ones who'll be doing a lot of pushing, supporting the Bantha in attack where you can, and also focusing down on the leader, because if the leader's dead, they can't obviously deploy any cards on the battlefield. So let's jump into some gameplay. So first up, we're against Darth Maul. Surprise, surprise! Despite the sort of changes to the game, he still is the #1 go-to leader for a lot of players in the game. So look at the decks. He's level 2, so that surprised me actually when I played the game that he was level 2. His cards actually almost like mine. The only thing he's got stands out really is the First Order Right Troopers, but everything else is almost the same, if not a bit lower than mine. So Royal Guards from the back. Not a great starting hand, but we're just going to keep going. These are great counters for things like the Spider Droid there. Throw my T70, but it isn't enough to kill the Spider Droid there, which just wipes the floor with everything. So I wasn't particularly happy about that. Deploy my decoy. That's going to kill us all. That's going to be dead. Clone Trooper, watch the Clone Trooper do some damage here now. There, you look at that. Wipes out scores of First Order Troopers. And at level 9, that's not so bad. So that was a good little clear at the start. He took a lot of damage. His turret is just 2 levels down on mine as well, so he's a bit weaker than me. But again, I'm not going to get too excited. Drop my Bantha at the back now and start building up and putting some pressure on Darth Maul. Here come the First Orders, because bearing in mind I didn't know what his main attack was going to be, and this is it here. His First Order Right Troopers, Droidica, and also his unique card there. I'll focus down on Droidica, finally get the shield broken down, but we're taking a ton of damage on our turret. We will kill him, but he will respawn. Sharpshooter to finish him off. He drops down his dwarf spider there just in the nick of time. But top left, we've got a lot of thing going on here. So we've got the melee warriors in there too, the Twi'lek rebels and the Bantha beating down on that turret, and it will be taken down. Now with the Royal Guards in there to support this attack, he drops down his TIE bomber, which kills the melee, but not really enough to do damage on the Bantha. I do die because I had no health packs left, so I had to get myself killed, because my turret right here is on life support. But the Royal Guards are now going to make a push on that turret. I will back them up with some clone troopers, because Darth Maul has now used his special ability, and the pressure really is on. So I'm just sitting back to defend this turret against another charge. Nothing too much to worry about. The clone troopers do some damage on that turret there, which is quite nice. And as you can see, between me, Captain Typo, and my decoy, we are wiping the floor of these troopers. So he then drops down his unique, which just misses me. But what it does do, it recalls my Royal Guards back. Let's just take care of this. TIE bomber misses me, moved out of the way just in the nick of time. Bizarre placement, because he should have really dropped that on there, obviously, to get the turret. But top left-hand corner, it's just going to be a GG right now. I think clone troopers, Twinnick rebels, Bantha battering down on that middle turret. It does get destroyed. Not too fussed about losing that turret, as we are now on the shield generator. And this is going to be a GG. But yet, I'm keeping just... That turret is just hanging on for dear life right now. And that is, in fact, a GG with 17 seconds left to play. Good game against Darth Maul. Maybe he might have had a couple of missed deployments there, because happens to me quite a lot sometimes. You drag to drop and it just goes so far and you actually drop it in the wrong place, be it a TIE bomber or be it a card, and that can be irritating. Jumping into our next game, we're against Supreme Leader Snook. This is going to be an interesting game. I haven't played many games against Supreme Leader at all, to be fair. Some I have, but not many. So we'll see how we go on. So look at the deck. He's level 2 as well. Again, he's got quite low level epic. So I imagine he's doing some of the epic missions, I imagine. Possibly. And again, his cards are almost the same as mine, apart from his first order right troops, a little bit lower level. But he is still very powerful and not to be underestimated, because his special ability and attack like that just melts everything. So keeping our distance, make a real big push down his right side. Now he will focus down on everything, but I'll need to get in there and try and attack him. And what happens is he drops down his troopers in time. We do kill him, which is great for us. And now we can focus on the turret, which is level 13. Clone troopers are in there, more pressure with the Tweet rebels. Don't want to get too excited in case he drops down a main attack like a TIE bomber and wipes us all out. But that was a really strong push, and there goes the Bantha. 2 clone troopers in there now, both focusing down on Snook. Hopefully they should kill him. They do, as they meet their death to the Death Troopers. Royal Guards beating down on them too. Royal Guards are a great counter for a lot of things in the game right now. Be it Spider Droids, be it ATST Walkers, Droidicas, they'll just beat down on it. Even Snipers are great counters to the Droidica. The Resistant Sniper will just pop it in a couple of hits and take it down. Level dependent, of course. We're both frozen out by Snoke, who's dropped down his unique now. There's a bit of pressure on here. We could end up getting killed. In fact, I think we will die here. He drops down the first order executioner, and there will be now onto the turret. Snoke does die. Captain Typo's doing his best. I do respawn. He comes back to me. Don't know why. It should just really just fall off the pressure there, but he came back to me like a good little boy. Heavy gun at the back. Again, beating down the Snoke. Let's get right in there and just kill him. Keep the pressure on him. Because when he can't escape, because he's got such low hit points, he's very easy to kill. And I just find it a lot easier for me just to keep the pressure on the leader sometimes, so they can't keep respawning their cars. But obviously you get too close. That was too close. And you end up getting killed. And then losing a turret like I'm about to now. But it's not so much of a problem, because we have done significant damage on that turret there. And one airstrike, that'll be gone. So right now, keeping them off. He has got a huge push coming down this right lane now. He's got his uniques are in there, Death Troopers are in there, First Order, Executioners are in there. Don't want to get too close to those Executioners, because I don't really want to get sliced and diced by them and become tomorrow's special. First Order right Troopers have gone to the left side. Again, not too worried, just building up some time now. As you can see right up here, Clone Troopers are in there. Just onto the turret, that has been destroyed, and it's going to be a GG for us, as we are under a lot of pressure from him right now. But he will hopefully die. He does to that Clone Trooper. The range is obviously great, and it will be a GG. Just sitting back with 4 seconds to go. Game over. GG. And then what we'll do, we'll have a bonus game now of a 2v2 match. I've used this deck in 2v2 a few times, and it's worked out pretty well. Okay, on to our bonus game. We're playing against a guild, Dengar, which is rare to see in 2v2, and Darth Maul, a usual in 2v2. So we've got with 40th anniversary Luke with us too. So obviously all the cards are equal because it's 2v2, maxed out at the levels 8s and 6s for epics and 4s for epic and 6 for rares. Heavy pressure down the middle lane. AT-RTs are in there from Luke. I will keep the pressure away from the turret, sniper in away with my clone sharpshooter, and it was a good attack from them. Held off. A little bit of chip damage there on the turret, but nothing to really write home about. But top left hand corner now, we've got the mini warriors going in there, and also got clone trooper backing up the first Royal Guards. Snipers are in there now too, which I thought, oh wow, I haven't seen them on 2v2 for a while, especially with Dengar. But the turret does go down. We were committed, so I wanted to take the turret down, get some value from my airstrike, killing off his snipers, and also other warriors are in there, and also does a bit of damage on Dengar himself. Meanwhile, Luke is pushing down his right side lane, but getting no change for it. He's going to suicide the turret. No, he doesn't. But my decoy, this one is a decoy, is going to jump in there and help him. With my Twilight rebels in there, and that will be a turret down. Top left corner, snipers just chipping away at Darth Maul. I don't know what he's doing actually, to be fair. Dengar and that, just leaving him open. And finally we take care of him, but over they come now to try and counter our turret here. But Bantha manages to just tank them a bit and buy us some time to get across. Dengar will die again. Take down the Executioner, and now hopefully you have quite a good push going. The Bantha's pushing top left. Spider Droid is in the middle. Let's try and melt this baby down before we can go any further. In goes an airstrike, which is a waste of time on that really, to be fair, but I'll have to use my airstrike now just to take down the snipers. Battle droids are good counters for Banthas as well. So let's just see if we can get it to a turret. It will be unlikely, I think, as Darth Maul is doing what he can to try and take down that turret, but he does eventually die. We made it, scratched it, and that was about as far as we got. More troopers at the top, and this is going to be a GG. Luke's going to go for a push. That turret does get taken down by the TIE bomber. I'm going to try and support him up the top there with my Twi'leks, as you can see. Look at the pressure it's put under on 4 long. A lot of damage for a card that only costs a couple of energy. So they're going for a middle turret now, obviously, for the win. 30 seconds to go. We are in double energy, but it's not going to hold off really, I don't think, because Dengar's just died. Maul is doing a ton of damage there, taking it down by a quarter. But in the middle now, we've got the ATRTs, we've got the army of Luke Skywalker charging in there, 40th anniversary, and it is going to be GG. Right there, 12 seconds left to play. So let me know what you guys think about the deck, and leave your comments below. And there you go. That is Padme Amidala. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks so much for watching. And I hope to see you guys in the next Star Wars Force Arena video. And I will be doing a live stream soon. I haven't streamed much because, frankly, there's nothing to stream. And the wait times for 2v2 are horrific. And obviously, we all know what the pattern is now. It's Yoda, Maul, down the middle, game over. And it isn't really worth streaming, to be honest with you. But there will be a stream soon with some new stuff coming to show off. And I will see you then. May the Force be with you.